Hello, Civnatics. I'm Noble Zarkon. I'm on the staff at civnatics.com and I've been playing Civ since Civ 1. This is the leader introduction video for Egypt. Egypt is one of the Civs in Civilization 6 and now has 3 leaders. So we'll go over the things that are common to all 3 and then their unique leader abilities. So Egypt's Civ ability is Itaru, which gives you extra production towards district and wonders if placed next to a river, and you're immune to damage from floods. So if you want to play in apocalypse mode, Egypt's a good step to play with because you don't get the damage from the floods. The 50% production is a nice boost. The only thing I would say is their unique infrastructure is the Sphinx. As you can see, that gives you faith in culture plus extra appeal. It gives you faith in next to wonder, and one culture built on floodplains. So you can get the situation where you want to place these on floodplains, but you also want to build your districts and wonders. So it can be a little bit of tension there. Like any tile-based improvement, it gives you culture, it gives you tourism. Once flight is discovered, it can be built next to another Sphinx. It can be built on most terrains apart from snow. It's a very good, for a culture, it's a very, very good improvement. You can spam a bunch of wonders with sphinxes around them and really drive towards a cultural victory. So the Egyptian unique unit is the Mariano Chariot Archer. It's an ancient era range unit. It's got 4 movement stat and open terrain. It's very, very powerful until it stops being powerful when it tends to fall apart. And basically the issue is it's very strong offensively. You can take out a Civ or even 2 with it if the timing is right, if the terrain is right between you and the other Civ. But it's not very good defensively, so once you start to get stronger defenses, maybe walls up, I mean, it can take down walls, but when they start firing on you, it can get a bit dicey. So definitely an ancient era rush unit. As I say, in the right situation, it can be absolutely devastating. You'll see that in my game of Ramses. But in other cases, it's not much. It can be useful against barbs though, so there's always a role for it. So it's a unit I really like, but as I say, just don't expect to get a long use out of it. So that's the things that are common to all the Egyptian leaders. So let's talk about Mediterranean's Bide, which is Egyptian Cleopatra's ability. Your trade routes to other civilizations provide +4 gold for Egypt. So you send a trade route to another civilization, you get extra gold, that's nice. Other civilizations trade routes to you, provide 2 food for them and 2 gold for Egypt. So there's an incentive for people to send you their trade routes, and you both get benefits from them. Trading with allies earns twice as many bonus alliance points. I mean, that comes late in the game. It's a bit of a win more ability, but still, it's nice. So overall, Cleopatra Egyptian is very nice. She's very consistent. Basically, with Mariana Challenge, you maybe take over a neighbour or 2 and then you settle down for a culture victory boosted by it. I mean, I prefer internal trade routes, to be honest, because of the production, but because she gets a little bit of bonus production from Italy, you can afford then to send your trade routes abroad, either to civs or city-states, and get that extra gold. So overall, a very strong Civ. So next we have our alter ego, Cleopatra Ptolemaic, and her leader ability is Arrival of Happy. Resources along floodplains receive +1 food and +1 culture. Owned floodplain towns grant +1 appeal to adjacent towns instead of usual 1. So that second bit, obviously the change of a difference of 2 in the appeal is huge. It definitely ties in to the Sphinx, which gives you 2 appeal. So you can go for a really high appeal culture game, perhaps tied in with Earth Goddess. The resources along floodplains receive +1 food and +1 culture. That's really nice. It's obviously, quite restrictive. Has to be floodplains, has to be resources. So that'll be things like wheat, rice, maize that tend to be on floodplains. But if you get one of them in your capital, it can be a really nice start and really power you on. So I really like Cleopatra Ptolemaic. I think she's probably a bit stronger than Cleopatra Egyptian, just because of the way everything works together. And so finally, leading Egypt, we have Ramses II, and his leader abilities Abu symbol in culture equal to 15% of the construction cost when finishing buildings, 30% when completing wonders. This is an amazing ability. You're going to be building buildings, obviously, and wonders. So to get that construction costs into culture, it really drives you through the culture tree, really gives you boosts every so often. There's a city state, I guess, Ayanatha, which does something similar to this. So if you get them in the game as well, then it's just amazing. But Ramses is the strongest of the three Egyptian leaders, because it's just you gain extra for something you're going to do anyway, which is always nice. So it's simple, it's straightforward. You can always forget about it when you're playing the game as you get into the game, until suddenly you'll complete a wonder, and you know, a civ that had 10 turns to go is suddenly completed. It's just an amazing feeling. So overall, I feel Egypt's a really strong civilization. Each of these three leaders are unique. I've enjoyed playing with them. I've played two of the three of them so far, so I'll hopefully be doing the original Cleopatra soon. I hope this has helped you understand these leaders, and you'll enjoy the campaigns that I have for you. So this is Noble Zarkon saying thank you very much for being with me today. Please do like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and come on cybernetics.com and introduce yourself to us there. I would love to get to know you in the forums. So until next time, take care and bye for now.